one of the things that I've dealt with being autistic is people who misinterpret and misrepresent my social anxiety, like nervousness, which I have now and then, interacting with people. Social anxiety, meaning nervousness and being anxious and kind of tense, socializing with people. With fear, okay? That's one of the issues I have to deal with. And some people are like resting it. So these people don't like, they can tell they have more courage than average person. And they feel like a coward compared to me. And now they become incentivized to project and say, oh, Mike is a coward. Because the truth is, I'm not a coward, and I make people feel like cowards because of how courageous I am and how little fear I have. Now, to the topic, something that some people are haters, gangstalking, perps, or just random haters that are jealous of my feelings as a courage and want to say that I'm a coward because they're projecting, and I make them feel like a coward because they see how they see me being courageous and not a fearful coward. It's like, wow, they would work to try to misrepresent my anxiousness as fear. So I'm not a person that has fear. I'm a person that has overcome fear, and I live fearlessly and with courage, as a Christian should. So I don't live a life where I go around being scared of stuff and being in fear, which is why I'm as open as I am with my beliefs and who I am and what I do and where I live and things like this, because I don't have fear. I don't go around and think about, oh, this could happen, that could happen. I'm a Christian. I can take care of myself, and whatever is left needed to be taken care of after I take care of myself, I trust that to God. So here's the point. I've had coward bullies work to insinuate that I'm scared because I guess they can tell that I have social anxiety. So people misrepresent and arrest and twist my social anxiety due to my autism, which is common autism, that is social anxiety. With saying that, oh, Mike is scared. You're scared, Mike, because they can tell that I have anxiety when I'm socializing, as sometimes when I'm public speaking. So it's not fear, it's just anxiety. And when I have anxiety sometimes when I'm socializing with people or doing public speaking on camera, it's not that I'm thinking about stuff. It's not that I'm anticipating negative outcomes. It's not that I'm thinking about this guy. It's not that I'm overthinking. It's not that I'm thinking this could happen, that could happen. It's just a natural physical reaction. Same thing as if I go to my bathroom and turn on the light, I will start having anxiety. See? It's like a border reaction, and it's not fear. See? So I don't have fear like the average person does. I have courage, superseded baseline, and I'm less fearful than the average person and more courageous. A lot of Christians are still struggling with fear, and they haven't got to the point where this Bible is about this. He did fear. Fear has torment. He did fear is not like perfect love. Perfect love casts out fear. As a metric of Christian growth, you should become less fearful all the time. So that's the point. Me having social anxiety and being nervous on camera while socializing doesn't mean that I'm scared. Okay, it's not fear, but being anxious and tense and nervous might be misinterpreted as fear. See, by people are either looking to like say that I want to say Mike's a coward because I'm a fat, disgusting, ugly freak like Andy Boots, and I'm projecting being a coward onto Mike, or I'm a sellout punk pastor Ben Holtas, and I'm a coward. We're all cowards, and we see Mike being a Christian who's like Shad Richard Better will say no to the deep state. He has the courage to, and that makes me feel like a coward. And I'm on the other side of this, and I want to insinuate that Mike is a coward or something like this, or if it's perp fly monkeys that work for the point we work to insinuate that you are a coward as a bullying tactic because I'm autistic and have social anxiety or socializing, and then the fly monkey Gangstalked insinuate that I'm scared because, and it's like resting things because I have social anxiety, but I have social anxiety and nervousness. Let's say he's scared too. That's a kind of covert bullying tactic. Insinuate that he's scared. Okay, looking scared or something like this, or look at something scary or something like this. I actually had somebody that works in a professional capacity as a caregiver, and I'm referring to this. So a lot of the content I make like this, what being triggered is like reacting to things that happen in my real life. Okay, And I feel like I gotta get this off my chest. Okay, I feel like I want to talk about this, and it can be entertaining sometimes for other people and possibly helpful for somebody else as well. Now that's not the main point that I do it. I do it for me because I feel this feels like it's meaningful to talk about. So I had an interaction with somebody, it's like a caregiver. So due to the autism, there's people that come to me now and then to get things done with me. Okay, this caregiver friend that comes down there. I actually have one of these people start acting like a covert bully. And personally, I believe that they will work for the Gangstalking board. That's why they started doing this, like this covert bullying tactics. When they're in here with me, I feel like to push my buttons, like to work to provoke me and push my buttons. And one of the things that happened is we sat over there, and here's the thing, the context. With social anxiety, with autism, there's something called eye contact aversion, which means a lot of autistic people, ASD1 or more, a lot of people on the autism spectrum, which I'm on, diagnosed, not self-diagnosed, diagnosed by a doctor, have eye contact aversion, which means you don't like looking people in the eyes. Okay, that's common autism. I do have that. But a lot of times, if I'm socializing, if it's friends, family, or strangers, I don't look people in the eye. Okay, I don't like looking people in the eye. It's like a lot of times I already have some level of anxiety when socializing with people, interact with other people, and it's exacerbated for the people in the eyes. And that's not some fear. It's not just like I'm scared to look people in the eyes. What will happen if I would? It's not like rumination, ideation. It's like a body response, like an allergy or something like this. It's like if you exercise, you will have sweat. See? It's not that you have to will yourself to start perspiring. So if you're exercising, you start sweating. And if you're autistic, if you're socializing, you start having anxiety. See? Without thinking, it's not that you're thinking about stuff and that's making you anxious. It's just a body response. You naturally respond to social interaction with anxiety automatically without thinking, without worrying, without thinking about anything. It just happens. And if you're looking people in the eyes when you talk to them all the time, if you're autistic, you'll have a baseline of social anxiety, more or less some anxiety when interacting with people, talking to people, socializing, and it will be worse for most autistic people. Like autistic people have social anxiety, which is a lot of autistic people. If they look people in the eyes when talk to them, they'll get even more stress, anxiety, nervousness. So naturally, I just don't look people in the eyes a lot if I'm talking to people. A lot of times I don't look people in the eyes. If I'm hanging out, if that's with my mom or a buddy or whoever it is, even if I have a podcast, have a guest, I'm not really looking at their box, at their face all the time. Like I'm looking at something else. So if I'm socialized, sometimes I'm not looking at people's faces, I'm talking to them. Okay, and I'm not trying to like make myself do it either. But anyway, that's the point. One of the things that I've seen caregiving staff, a specific one, that actually said I don't want this person to come here anymore because it got to a point where I was starting to feel like getting really aggressive with them if I saw them again. So I thought, since I feel like this now after the past behavior, it's better if I just send like a text and say I don't want this specific person to come here anymore, rather than okay, it end up being too angry about it. So anyway, here's the point. There was a caregiver here, and me being my autistic self, not looking people in the eyes. Sometimes if there's somebody in the room, I'm socialized with them. It's like if they're here, I'm not looking like this at them. A lot of times if I'm talking to somebody, I'm looking at the wall or the ceiling or something else. Okay, and they're just talking. Okay, and I'm looking at the walls of it. And they ask me, "Are you looking at something scary?" I was like, tittar på något, var det något läskigt här eller? Is there something scary there or something like this? Notice how that's like mocking me. That's what I'm saying. You can say, oh, deny it all you want. Oh, it's like deny attacker or secret offender. Mike's paranoid because he says this person was bullying him. Okay. No, they were purposely pushing my boundaries, insinuating I'm scared. Which kind of tapping into how I get harassed on the internet by people saying Mike is a coward, Mike's a coward, like gangstalkers, cyberstalkers. Like as a way to bully me, it's an inverse of the truth. I'm really courageous and really fearless. And a way that I get harassed and told on the internet, people say Mike is a coward, Mike is a coward, Mike is a coward. So it's kind of like a button to push it. So this caring staff member, I believe that they were purposely working to push my buttons to make me feel bullied. Because they're standing here, I'm standing here, they're standing there, I'm standing here, and they talk to me, and I'm doing what I do normally when I'm talking to somebody. I'm not looking like at the face all the time. I'm not really looking to the eyes all the time as I talk to them. I'm looking at the wall or the ceiling or something like this. It's kind of like I'm looking away a lot of times if I'm talking to somebody. And they go, är det något läskigt där? Is there something scary there or something? And my face, I'm not looking scared. Okay, it's just, do you understand? But notice how, as I have a CCTV security camera recording when the king and staff are here for my protection and documentation to make it harder. But like, imagine what it would be like if I didn't have CCTV, like a video recording, or how bad it might be. If they're already like covertly bullying me, it's like, we're gonna keep bullying this guy because we're gang stalkers and Mike's a target video, and we get recruited to prep him when he's on home. So it's like, even though he's got a video recording going, we're still gonna covertly abuse him and take orders to bully him and stuff. So it's like there's a woman who's standing on the outside there and talking, and just not look at her face, and I'm not looking scared. But notice how it's like, I'm gonna covertly abuse this person because my hand told me to, and there's other things she's out there. She has bullied me, understand? She's not covert bullying, like kränkande, like humiliated, work to make you feel humiliated and violated and bullied. Okay, covertly, on the sly, where it's like, that's a way to insinuate you're scared, say, because I'm looking at the wall, she's talking to me, and I look at the wall, she goes, is there something scary looking at, something like this? And I know that my face wasn't like looking scared, okay? It's like I'm stoic a lot of times. A lot of times I'm kind of like this, say, emotionless, the opposite looking scared. But a lot of times I'm kind of flat affected some social with people, meaning in real life. Like if I'm socializing, I'm not really that expressive in my face. A lot of times I'm socializing, I'm kind of flat affected. I'm not really that animated, okay? So it's a point. I wasn't looking scared, so that's what gaslighting. It's gaslighting. It's bullying. It's like insinuating that you're scared. See, that's like a bully, you're a coward, you're scared, or what it is. Only without being that obvious. Do you understand? The impact is that you're scared, you're a coward. That's what she's doing, only more veiled, where it's like, is there something scary you're looking at? Because I'm not looking in the face. Do you understand how inappropriate that is? A person who's worked with autistic people, typically people with ACOL like me, have social anxiety. And commonly autistic people have eye contact aversion, which means they don't like looking people in the eyes. So they have stress, anxiety, and it's worse if they look people in the eyes all the time. Okay, it's not that you're scared of people, it's just you have anxiety in your brain. It's like a body response. It's like, do you understand? So my social anxiety is not me being scared or anticipating. It's not fear, understand? It's not that I'm going, oh, if I look people in the eye, what could happen? Maybe I have a heart attack if I look people in the eyes. That's not what it is. It's just a body response. It's the same thing I've noticed with, like, if I want to have good lighting for a video and it's going to record a YouTube short, if I go to my bathroom, turn on the light, I can tell that those videos a lot of times are more like tense and anxious and nervous. See? Whereas if I'm in low light, I'm more calm and less nervous and anxious. See? If I have like a low light environment, wearing sunglasses or everything's like dimly lit, like now I have no lights on in here and the computer monitor is turned way down. So they say I don't really need that right now. And I can feel that I'm calmer, like less anxious. They probably speak the normal. But I know that if I would get my phone and go into the bathroom, turn on the light to have like good video quality, like lighting, I know that I'm more likely to start feeling, just without thinking anything, just turn the lights, I start feeling more anxious and tense. Why? It's because I'm thinking something. Because I'm scared now. No, it's because my brain responds to this stimuli automatically of this light. It gives me anxiety and stress. See? Sensitivities. It's the same thing with the social anxiety. It's not fear, okay? It's not. So social, I'm really angry about this. It's like I'm sick and tired of this. I'm not gonna tolerate being abused anymore. It's like no more Mr. Nice Guy, people, understand? Don't count it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I've talked the talk and I walked the walk too. I've talked the talk and I walked the walk. I've been standing up for myself more. And people should not expect it to be getting away as much, me letting them get away with being passive aggressive. And I might get the point, I don't give a fuck about the optics, understand? It's like, oh, but Mike, if you confront us about us bullying you, we're just gonna do the over, go, oh, you're paranoid, we were bullying you, or stuff like this. Okay, no. And So yeah, I don't have to let myself get bullied. So yeah, that's one of the ways I get told. People will do covert targeting. I'm not targeted video, a gangster targeted video. And I've seen some people, caregiving staff, act like they've been recruited by the program, in my perception, in my opinion. And yeah, one of the events that I can bring up is like caregiving staff member. I'm autistic, I have anxiety when socializing, and I have eye controversial. So when they're in here, they're talking to me, and I'm kind of looking at the wall, and they go, "Is there something scary you're looking at?" Which is what insinuate that I'm scared. It's the same as saying you're scared, huh? Also for this, even though, and it's also gaslighting because I wasn't looking scared today. And interesting, it's like it's a dead angle where the camera can see my face. That's when she insinuates I'm looking scared. Now imagine how delusional you had to be an out of shape, ugly freak woman, being here, an out of shape, fat freak woman with me in here, and to have the gall to push my buttons. It's like if I wanted her to not leave alive, I could keep her from leaving alive. She wouldn't have a fucking chance, like a 0% chance to leave this apartment alive if I decided she's not gonna understand, or maimed for life. Understand? That's the power I have. Understand? Meaning, if she's in here and I'm not threatening anything, I'm just saying, it's like, do you understand how crazy of a cult member we had to be? How delusional we had to be? How it's not brave, it's crazy. Okay, understand how crazy I had to be a out of shape woman in here and push my buttons. And the truth is, if I wanted her to not leave alive, she would not leave alive. If at best she could leave seriously injured for life, understand? Okay. If I would want her to. And I'm not threatening anything. I'm not breaking terms of service, local law. I'm just talking about it's like if I was bullied by a midget and I tell a story like, yeah, I was bullied by a midget. And the bully was like, fuck you, Mike. I'd be like, how dare this midget? Yeah, if I wanted to like beat the midget up after he bullies me, he wouldn't have a chance I can beat up, understand? Okay? It would even have like a slim chance. So it's like, that's crazy. How crazy does the midget have to be to bully me when he's a midget? So, anyway, I've been told by all kinds of people, and as usual, it's like the new caregiving firm, same as the old one. They started having caregiving staff push my buttons and bully me, and I'm a total individual, and I'm a total individual, being told with gangstalking, and I do believe that the reason that I felt like caregiving staff, the old firm and the new one, have been bullying me covertly, pushing my buttons, gaslighting, like doing covert abuse, narcissistic always abuse tactics, covert abuse, working to make me feel humiliated, cranked, work to make me feel violated, work to make me feel intimidated, work to make me feel unsafe, work to make me feel hurt, like messed with and bullied. They're working to just make me hurt me, okay, emotionally. Work to make me feel bad. Work to make that's bullying. Work to hurt me, understand? Work covertly. So it's like Klaus and I would be like, the goal is like working to make Mike feel bullied without it being obvious that he's being bullied. Okay? Like secret covert bullying. I do believe that the reason that I felt like that's been going on is that they've been recruited by this Gangstalking program. I'm a Gangstalk video, and I believe that this program has recruited caregiving staff members to push my buttons and been put up a toll to be like, say this, wear that, ask this, okay, to make me feel bullied. Okay, so I felt like the caregiving staff have started targeting me, and it's like they're delusional. So it's not that I'm a weak guy and that's why I get bullied. I'm a total gang stalking. You're actually more likely to become a total gang stalker because you have some strengths to make you a danger to the deep state, or it's like you're a potential whistleblower, and you being a whistleblower, know what you know, you might be more influential some way due to some strengths you have or something like this. call this trait. So here's the point. I'm a Gangstalked on video, which also means that I'm a persecuted Christian. And part of Gangstalking, you can watch the Chuck Lagerberg website and listen to the audios that I shared from Chuck Lagerberg. That can help to understand Gangstalking better. And also listen to me talk about it. If I make more videos, I've already made a lot of videos talking about Gangstalking. Neither way is the point. I'm a total Gangstalking. People get recruited to target me. And I really don't like that. Okay. And I have felt like the caregiving staff, for sure, their behavior has been hurtful. Okay. And made me feel messed with. Okay. But in here. And I believe that the reason that I felt like that, like they're messing with me covertly, doing covert bullying tactics, narcissistic dog abuse tactics, subtle gas, sudden bullying tactics, covert abuse for the Gangstalker. I believe that it's because they've been put up to it. They've been recruited by the Gangstalker program to mess with me more than covertly. So, I'm not trying to say, I'm just saying that sometimes I thought about that. It's like, after I've had some women or two women in her clinic, it's like I felt like they were bullying me, like covertly, secretly. Not in a way where I can like easily go and stand up for this kind of covert and secret. And in hindsight, I was like, how fucking dare you understand? Like, how fucking dare you understand? It's like I'm not the one, understand? It's like I'm not like the guy in the city if you're looking for somebody who's safe to bully and easy to bully, and him standing up to you wouldn't be that big of a problem. I'm not that person. Understand? If you're looking for the guy in this city to be like a good bully victim, like we're gonna pick somebody to bully, we're targeted for bullying, and we're looking for somebody that's. It's like if we get somebody to bully the guy, it's not really that big of a problem. The guy goes, enough is enough. I'm gonna stand up to this bully right now. I'm not the guy, understand? So I'm gonna finish up and remember what I said. I felt like the caregiving staff, they come to clean with me at least once a week. I feel like they've several of them. I'm not saying every person, but I'm saying several of them. It looks to me like they've been recruited by the program to start talking to me. For sure, their behavior has been like, okay, they're messing with me. Okay, sadly. And personally, I believe that the reason that their behavior is messing with me, I can tell that they mess with me, pushing my buttons, is that they've been put up to do. So, I'm a Gangstalked talk video talk with a secret persecution book called Gangstalked talk videos, and Gangstalked is real, a lot of tears. I'm not this good in the video.